What's up, everybody? This is your boy Super Mario Retros. I'm in the game room today. I got Mario with me, and today I want to show you some of my absolute favorite Super Mario pieces in my collection. Let's get started. Alright guys, so these are in no particular order, but starting off we have these Super Mario pins. These are from the Super Mario 35th anniversary. You have to jump through hoops to get these, and it was very hard. A lot of you guys may remember. So let's check them out. Now guys, these pins are absolutely beautiful. They basically represent some of the most iconic games in the Super Mario franchise. We have some for Super Mario Bros. 1 all the way through Mario Odyssey. You can see we have Cat Mario, we have Yoshi in there, we have some for Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is one of my favorites, Super Mario World. And of course they had this big pin right here. And that pin was to commemorate the 35th anniversary of Super Mario. So super cool. You have to be a My Nintendo Rewards member to get these, which is free, but you still have to follow a bunch of steps to get them, and then hopefully you were lucky enough to get them before they sold out. So these are part of the collection. You can actually buy these online. They're not too expensive, but if it's something you like, I'd definitely jump on it before they go up even higher. I have a feeling these are something that will retain value a lot. Alright guys, this is no particular order. Next up, I do have my collection of Wii Modes. These are the Super Mario Bros. Wii Modes. As you can see, they came out with all the different characters. We got Yoshi, Luigi, Bowser, we got Peach, Toad, and of course Mario. These are super cool. They look great in the collection. This was something super cool that Nintendo did, and I wish they would do it again with Joy-Cons. These would make some great Joy-Con colors. These are one of my favorite pieces in my collection, something I'll be keeping forever. You know, you guys know I like to resell certain things. The pins, anything that I'll show you in this video is strictly part of the collection, forever, not for sale. But of course, these are so beautiful. I'll show you some more shots of them. Alright guys, next up we have this popcorn bucket. This is actually a popcorn bucket from Super Nintendo World. Bought this when we went last time to Super Nintendo World, and like I said, it is a popcorn bucket. You're supposed to be able to open the back and put your popcorn in there, walk around and eat it, and kind of wear it stylishly. So this is something super cool that Nintendo did, and it actually has a really cool feature. Check it out. So it actually lights up. And I know it's daylight right now, so it's kind of hard to see, but it has different effects. So if you're walking around the park, it looks pretty awesome. If you're doing trick-or-treating, if anybody out there is dressing up like Super Mario, Luigi, Peach, this would be great, you know, so they can see you out in dark. It looks super awesome. You could probably even put your candy in there. But once again, this is just something super cool that I picked up at Super Nintendo World. Love it. It looks great on the gaming shelf, so I'm able to keep it up there year round pretty much, and look at it anytime I'm up here. One more thing, it came out with this, it came with this awesome lanyard here. As you can see, it says Super Nintendo World on there. It has a lot of different characters. Nice cartoon design on there. So great design altogether, guys. This is a great piece. If you're making a trip out there, I highly recommend it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Alright guys, once again, this is just a video of some of my favorite pieces in the Super Nintendo Super Mario collection in particular. So next up we have the Jax Talking Mario here, but not just him. I have the retro Mario. They're about the same size. This one was made from a company called Applause, and these are super awesome, guys. Look. Of course, the reason I like them, the contrast, is you see Mario here, kind of the more recent design, the design we're used to. And then this here, even though he's missing the hat, is kind of the more retro design. This one was made in 1989. Looks great again in the game shelf and the game room. But you can kind of see the differences. Of course, we have red overalls and blue shirt on the retro version, kind of the more retro style, and the more modern version here, blue overalls with the red shirt. So these are great, part of the collection, something I love, something I like looking at every day, just kind of in the game room chilling with my 2 Marios. Alright guys, just want to drop in before my next one, and I want to say if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like. If you're a Super Mario collector like me, let me know some of the favorite things you see in my video, or some of the favorite things you see kind of in the background of my video, some of your favorite video games, things like that. But let's move on. So something else that I love in my Super Mario collection is my Amiibos. So I've collected every Mario Amiibo that there is. We do have Cat Peach, for example, which is the most latest release, all the way back to the 30th anniversary Super Mario Bros. Amiibos here, and I keep them up here. So going back, for the 30th anniversary, they came out with an original color Mario Amiibo, 8-bit Amiibo, and then we have the retro colored. There's also 2 Smash Bros. Amiibos, which are the one with the fire, and then Dr. Mario. Those are both from Super Smash Bros. We have the Odyssey Mario Amiibo, where he's wearing like the suit where he's about to get married. And then there's 3 regular Amiibos, just standard Mario with regular clothes, and then silver and gold, which are the more pricier ones, you can assume. So again, these are my collection of Mario Amiibos. Love them, big part of the collection. We'll keep them forever. Alright guys, moving on. I do have a big collection of Super Mario games. As you guys know, I have over 140 Mario games. So obviously I love them all. I'm not looking to sell them, but some of the ones that I do love I'll include in this video, and I'll tell you why. So here we have Super Mario Sunshine. As you guys know, this is one of my I guess you can say least favorite games to play, just because the controls are hard. I feel like it was a weird game to play, but the game itself, like the physical game, is something I love, and it's because it brings back so much nostalgia. I just remember being a kid and seeing this cover art in the stores, loving it. It's from the GameCube era, which is one of my favorite eras. Like the game itself, the physical game, is something I love in my collection, something I won't get rid of. And I have a great story behind it, because I actually paid $8 for this game, and I drove like 40 minutes out to go get it. And this was about 8 years ago in the Craigslist days. And the whole time that I'm driving out there, I was thinking, man, I hope this person doesn't flake on me, or I hope this isn't like a dead end, or someone just playing a trick on me. But I get there, sure enough, with the $5 bill and 3 $1 bills, and picked it up, Super Mario Sunshine. So even though 8 years ago retro gaming wasn't as big as it is now, certain games like this one were still sought after, and I think a game like Super Mario Sunshine was probably more expensive then than it is now. So picking it up for $8 was a great pickup. So great story behind this game, and super excited to have it in my collection and be part of one of my favorite things in my collection. Alright guys, and last but not least, we have Super Mario DS 64 and New Super Mario Bros. 64. And these are some of my favorite things in the collection. As weird as it may seem, I'm about to tell you why. So guys, right before I got into collecting games again, I've always been a gamer my whole life, but before I got into collecting games, I was on this Facebook Marketplace. This is probably like, I don't know, like 9 years ago maybe. And some guy had these and was saying, hey, I'll trade them to anybody for Sega Genesis games. You guys know I'm a big Sega Genesis collector. So I actually, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of an upside down trade now that I think about it. But I had a Streets of Rage 3, which is kind of a pricier game because it sells for about $60–70. It's loose and the label wasn't great, but I offered him that for these 2 because I wanted to get into Mario. You know, I wanted to get into some of the games that I had and had given up throughout my lifetime. Anyways, I offered him both, or I offered him Streets of Rage 3 for these 2, and he took them. And even though it was an upside down trade, these games got me back into retro gaming. Now I've done reels before, and I've done like little videos talking about how much I love DS games. And look at the feel. I mean, they're so sturdy, great cases. The DS era still had manuals. It had this little insert here for Game Boy Advance games. Just the whole feel of this made me appreciate Nintendo and what they were doing at the time with the DS games. Same thing goes for Super Mario 64. You know, manual there. Just great cases, sturdy. you feel like you got a quality product on your hands. And of course, I was a Mario fan in my childhood, so I played through these and fell in love again. Got me into collecting. Next thing you know, I got 140 Super Mario games there. So even though it was an upside down trade, I know, guys, if you guys know, Streets of Rage 3 is an expensive one. I still would do it all over again because it got me into this hobby. It got me shooting videos recently, and it got me doing Instagram, which you guys probably are more familiar with. But anyways, something I'll never get rid of is these two. These are the original in the Super Mario Bros. Collection and the Super Mario Retros collection. Alright guys, so fun video. Just wanted to show you some of my stuff, some of my favorite things in my collection. I may update it later on because I'll be sitting around and I'll be thinking, can't believe I didn't include this, or I can't believe I didn't include this. There's just a lot of stuff in my collection. So for now, those are some of my favorite things. Let me know what you liked, what you don't like, and please don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.